Everybody, it's Ms. Salazar, and welcome to Health Class. So, for today, we're just going to review some of the topics that we've been talking about. And let's see on the next slide. Here we have the topic. So, we discussed, things about family. We discussed how families can change. We discussed the things that we do with our family, how we have fun and we go out. We discussed that there are many kinds of families, right? There's big families and small families. Some families have two brothers, two sisters, or some families only have one child. So there's different kinds of families. And we talked about respect, how we're supposed to respect our family members. And we also talked about our friends, right? Our friendship. And how we're supposed to look out for them and make wise decisions, right? And we also talked about conflict. So, how can we resolve conflict, the things that we can do? And these are just the topics that we talked about. And if you guys have any questions, you can go back to the presentations. So, we talked about family, friendship, and conflict. And this is a very important quote, and I'm pretty sure you know this. This is from Lilo and Stitch. It says, Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. And I'm pretty sure you've seen this movie. It's a beautiful quote. And the most important thing to know is that family will always be there for you. Family is, being loyal to one another. And it's important to, you know, take into consideration that your family is unlike any other family. And you're supposed to love and respect each other. Now, here is a small video. It's a short video of Stitch, telling the alien woman in the movie that this is basically his family. And remember that Stitch, he wasn't part of this family, but Lilo basically adopted him. And I'm not sure if you've seen this movie. I hope that you have seen it. But here is a video clip, and you can watch it directly from the presentation, but you also have the link in LMS. Now, this is a chapter 2 review. This is page 19 in your workbook. You're supposed to fill this out. You only have 7 questions, and you have to choose between true or false. And they have to do with the topics that we've discussed. Remember that we've discussed family, friendship, and conflict. Now, you're supposed to do a family book, but it's actually very, very simple. All you're going to need is 3 sheets of paper, glue, scissors, pencil, stapler, and some pictures of some close family members and maybe even a friend. Now, this is the process. Step 1, you're going to take those 3 papers and you're going to staple them together. Step 2, you're going to do the cover page. And in the cover page, you're going to write the title, which is Family Book. You're going to write your name and the date. Step 3, you're going to glue the pictures and write their names underneath. So in step 3, you're going to glue the pictures of your family members and your friends. And then underneath those pictures, you're going to write their names. You're going to write, let's say that I have a picture of my mom. So I'm going to glue a picture of my mom. Underneath that picture, I'm going to write her name. And then I'm going to say mom, right? Because I want you guys to tell me if this is your mom, if this is your granddad, if this is your cousin or your sister, your brother, or your best friend. I want you guys to tell me their name and tell me if they're, a family member or a friend. And then step 4, you're going to answer a question. So this is how it would look like, right? 3 sheets of paper. In the first sheet of paper, you have the cover page, the title, family book, the name, and the date. And then you can decorate it and you can color it however you want. And then in the second sheet of paper, you're going to paste or glue pictures of your closest family members and maybe some friends if you want to. Now, how many pictures do you need? As much as you would like. As much as you would like, okay? That's up to you. But remember that any pictures that you glue, make sure to write the name of that person underneath and tell me if that's your mom, if that's your dad, your brother, your sister, or your uncle. Tell me underneath the picture their name and if that's your mom, your dad, or what's their relationship with you. And then in the last sheet of paper, right? Because there's 3, the last one, you're going to write this question: how do I resolve conflicts? And then you're going to answer that question. And if you don't really know the answer to that one, you should check the last class, okay? The last lesson, we talked about conflicts. And that's about it. You're going to send a picture of the family book and a picture of page 19 to LMS in a PDF format. Bye, everybody.